As e dey hot, I say make I bring you these gists. Dr. Rommel and Faith are broken up. This bestie ship that you all people were, you were on about, you don't break. Anyways, let us start from the beginning. In the beginning, guys. If you're coming to my channel for the very first time, you're welcome. My name is Halimah Thebird. Here I do everything movie reviews, movie conversations, and TV shows. And today, guys, I am going to be doing a recap of episode 5 of the Real Housewives of Lagos. Guys, this episode is just hot. I mean, last episode was hot, but this episode is also just as hot. As you guys can remember from the last episode, the ladies are all on the trip with Iyabo. They at Ekpe Resort to celebrate our 25 years in the film industry, and then a fight ensued between Faith and Mariam and Iyabo as well. But yeah, in this episode, we are going to be catching up on everything that happened in episode 5. So the episode opens with Miriam in a bathtub. She's calling her sister. She says she's trying to detox from all the negative energy. She's just her sister all that happened last night. That's the night that she had with Faith, right? And I'm like, I don't understand. The actual negative energy says she wants to detox. Detox from who? Hey. Anyway, she says, she feels bad for causing drama at Yabo's event, which I mean, she should actually feel bad because if it was an event, she wouldn't have had that. She would be on and on about how somebody's trying to ruin her event and all of that. So she better be remorseful. Anyways, we also see Faith calling her brother to gist him about what happened as well. And guys, I could not even get my eyes off her. This babe is so pretty. Like, I was looking at her and I'm like, how can your morning face, your after bath face be looking this fine? This girl is fine. We can't even deny that. She emphasized on the fact that she won't be kissing anybody's ass. She will do what she wants to do without trying to please anybody. She has never had to, and she wouldn't try it now. And then Dr. Rommel arrives and Iyabo is welcoming him. She's been all sweet and sugar. And I'm like, when did Iyabo and Dr. Rommel become besties like this? I mean, I understand that they have a good relationship going on, but this friendship, I don't understand. Not long after this marriage, what am I saying? Not long. Like the moment he arrives, she starts to give him all the tea. Like she just start going on and on and on. Like Papa never even enter, never even settle down, and you're already telling him everything. Like sister, calm down. You guys are not even that close. Why is it in that you want to now give all the gist? And then they settle down into Dr. Ramel's room, and guys, the responses I'm hearing from Dr. Ramel as Iyabo is giving him the tea, I'm like, is Faith not your friend? Did I miss something here? Did something go down between these two? Because what he started saying, somebody's telling you about your friend and you're speaking negative about your friend too to that person, the person that already feels a certain way about your friend. I'm like, nah, this guy is such a fake ass. Like, what? He's like, she doesn't know how to say sorry. I know she's my friend, but she only thinks about herself. This. I'm like, well, I already clicked him since. I already knew that this one is fake because he likes to talk too much. He likes to just give opinion. He likes to get gist. So he rubs me off wrongly generally. So I'm not even surprised. But I'm just like, Faith, that you always for me. Oh, you're a goddess. You're so pretty. This. And now you're now doing, she only thinks about herself. Okay. Then we see Laura. She's on her way to the resort. Laura that caused all this casala, that caused all the problem. She's already on her way. Finally. Then she calls Faith. Tell her she's on her way. Faith is excited. Faith is like, now that Laura is coming, this is not confessional. She's like, now that Laura is coming, she's excited. She was thinking that she was just going to leave this place and not, converse with these people anymore. But now that Laura is coming, she feels like positive energy is coming because Laura is always a vibe. I'm like, yeah, the same Laura that we knew in season 1. Okay. Well, I mean, I don't blame her. Laura has been such a vibe this season. Her energy has been on top. So yeah. We're excited. We're excited to see Laura. So Laura arrives, guys. And I don't see Iyabo welcoming her. I'm like, Iyabo was out here welcoming everybody. Oh, so where is Iyabo now to welcome Laura? Okay, okay, we're gonna let it slide. But Faith, the only friend that Laura has at the moment, she comes out, she welcomes Laura, they sit down, and she starts to give Laura all the tea. She starts to tell her about what went down. Laura is like, wait, oh, who and who fought? What happened? She said, hope it's not you. Oh." That's how Faith said, it's me, oh. Eh? But you're chilled now. Why did you fight? She starts to give Laura all the gist. How Miriam started coming for her. How they started talking about, oh, she be Laura is your friend. Why don't you call Laura? And Laura is disgusted, guys, because she's like, I don't understand. Why are you fighting my battles? Like, you don't even like me like that. We're not even friends. You don't really care about me. So, and that's my issue, really, because I'm like, why is Miriam so concerned? You do not like Laura, you're not friends with Laura. So, what's your issue? What is your business in all of this? And Laura is just like, I beg, please, not again. And I agree with Laura, guys. I totally agree with her because Miriam was just being overboard. And I feel like this whole Miriam situation is not going to get out of my head anytime soon. Because every time I see Miriam, that's what comes to my head. Like, oh, the girl that is fighting on top another person's friendship, that is not her business. And I swear, Miriam is just being fake because all of this is just a facade. You don't care. You don't. Well, please, I don't even want to talk about Miriam right now because I will be getting angry on behalf of Faith, and I'm not even a fan of Faith. That's the funny thing. But anyways, let's keep on going. So we see Iyabo, Dr. Rommel, and Tiana come out to do pottery. They're going to be building a human torso, holding a masterpiece. That's what the potter called it. I don't know what that is, but that's what the potter called it. So they're having fun while at it. Tiana is a vibe. They're all gisting, they're all, shading each other. She has been shading Dr. Ramirez, and she's like, what are you doing? Because Dr. Ramirez is just drawing rubbish. She said, draw woman with breast. Dr. Ramirez own did not have breast. And then, later on, Iyabo leaves them. She's like, she has to go and check on, the planners for tonight's event to make sure that everything is going just as planned. Then Dr. Ramel and Tiana start talking about faith. You know what? Actually, it is Dr. Ramel that starts to talk about faith to Tiana, and in a bad light, I must say. Guys, he started saying different kind of, and I'm like, wait, do these two have beef? Like, how did they get here? Because he's saying things like she's a backstabber, she doesn't care for anyone but herself, she sabotaged their Botox events. Was the one that had to care for her mom, care for her siblings, carry on everything. She doesn't even care about her mom, this and that. She started making different complaints last minute. She left it all for him to bear. And I'm like, wait, oh, is this person not your friend? Let's assume you have issues with her. You're not supposed to be talking to your friend. Why are you talking about her to somebody else that is not even your own friend? Because Tiana is not even friends with Dr. Ramel. Like, Tiana is not friends with Faith. She's not friends with Dr. Ramel. She's just there. She's just a neutral person. And now you're coming to talk bad about your friend to her. And I like the way Tiana handled it because even in her confession, she was like, I don't understand. You and this person were doing lovey dovey 1 minute ago, and now you now want to come and tell me to your gossip partner to tell me about your friend Kojo. Ati well, ati faith you. Orí ẹ̀ méjèèjì, ó ti gbalẹ̀. I swear, because your head have to actually gbalẹ̀ for you to come and be telling me about your friend in this manner. Friendship is sono buruku. God save us from friendships like that too. And it's funny, right? Because he has not even seen her since he got there, let alone having a conversation with her. But somehow you have spoken to Yabo, you have said something about faith, you're now speaking to Tiana and saying something about faith again. I like how Tiana didn't take his judgment for it. She just shunned it. She's like, you know what? I mean, so far I don't have issues with her. I've not seen anything she has done wrong for me or so far. So I'll wait until I see all these things you're talking about before I judge her. Because to be honest, that's the best way to go about things like that. Because if you go by what one person is saying, they will later throw you under the bus when they become friends. Or, they will not say it is you that said, I beg, I beg, I beg, I beg. If you want to say something about your friend, say it to their face. So Yabo shunned that entire conversation and it just ended there. Then we see Faith and Chioma. They are meeting up at the basketball court. Faith is already there. She's waiting for Chioma. She's playing basketball. She's flexing her skills. She's looking all sexy and shit. She's looking fine. I like it. I like it. This girl has to be the fashion person for this season, to be honest. And I'm loving it so far, Sha. Then, she meets up with Chioma at the tennis court, and they start talking about the whole situation from last night, the whole Mariam issue. And Faith is telling Chioma that this whole thing, the origin started from a yard sale, right? When they asked her to call Laura, she's like, she doesn't have a number. And Chioma is trying to explain to her that there's reason why they would feel like she's not standing up for her friend when you say you don't have a number. But if you feel like you don't like the way they're speaking to you or they are addressing the issue, you can say, okay, I don't like the way you're addressing the issue. But if you now say, oh, I don't have a number, it gives off a different vibe. And I understand where Choma is coming from, because honestly, I mean, why would you be friends with somebody and be like you don't have their number? But let's not lie, let's not steal. They've said this thing, they should move on. You should move on. It's really not your business in the end of it. And Faith is like, Choma, you were not there. You don't know what happened, so you cannot speak on it. I was there. I was one that experienced it. I was one that knew what everybody said and how they were coming for me and all of that. Even though that's a lie, they were not coming for her, but I just feel like they should have moved on from it. But anyways, Choma is helping her to just see reason, and she's like, well, she's not even having it. She really doesn't care. She's still going to stand on what she said and speak on Iyabo. The old Iyabo is like older than all. She tries to be the what will I call her? The one that keeps the group together and all of that. So seeing Iyabo get offended, it means that what Faith did really got to her, blah blah blah. And Faith is trying to just shut this whole thing up. And she's like, you know what? She's going to apologize to Yabo because she feels like she shouldn't have done that at her event. And she's going to just dead it there. And that's how Faith just deads that conversation and she moves on from it. And I like the way Faith did that, because we'll see what's the point of all this conversation? What's the point of all this talk, 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 talk? Let everybody move on, I beg. Una don't do it I want to. Una move on. Don't come and be, doing solicitor on anybody's behalf to me. That ends there, Sha, and it is the D-Day of Iyabo's cultural event. Guys, everybody is looking pretty. The decor, guys, I loved the decor. The aesthetics of that place was giving. It was giving. The colors were popping. No, I loved it. I loved it. I super loved it. And then the outfit Tiana made for them, the Oleku. Oh my god, it looked so good. They all looked so good in it. The girls start to come out. Miriam comes first. She meets Yabo there. They greet each other. Then Faith comes in. She apologizes to Yabo. Yabo is giving her side eye. Miriam is drinking her wine as if no, she has never drank wine before. She's giving Faith to side eye, like whatever. Guys, these ladies are chaotic. They love drama. I'm going to say everybody starts to join them, Sha, and then Laura finally joins the ladies. Laura, the woman that caused chaos the other day, she finally joins the group, and then Dr. Rommel also joins the ladies. When Faith sees Dr. Rommel in her confession, she's like, I don't understand. This is supposed to be, a women's trip. She did not expect to see Dr. Rommel here. And I'm already sensing that the vibe is not right. So definitely, there's issue. There's an issue between Dr. Rommel and Faith that we do not know about yet. While Dr. Rommel was also walking in, he had said in his confessionals that he's going to greet every other person apart from Faith because he's not feeling her right now. When he said, I'm like, I don't understand. On top what Iyabo told you, or is it that you and Faith have already have beef before? Because it don't make sense to me if that's why you're going to fight with your friend, right? Guys, can you imagine that this guy comes in, he literally goes to hug every single person. If it's like a joint greeting, now nobody will notice that, you and Faith, they're having beef. But he hugs every single person and he ignores Faith. Guys, it was crazy. I'm like, eh, eh, ski. Guys, it was crazy. I'm like, what is this guy doing? Like, How? Why are you making it so obvious? If this person is your friend, if you claim that this person is your friend and you have, an existing relationship with this person, it only makes sense for you to still respect them in front of others. When you guys are alone, when you guys are, together, you can now change it for a while, do anything you want to do. Anyways, people start talking. Obviously, that's what he expected. That's why he did what he did. Everybody's in their confessional. They're saying, can you see this? Did you notice? Hey. I'm like, they have given you people something to talk about now. Even Iyabo, guys, even Iyabo is saying, she's no longer fighting with Faith, though, because this drama between her and Dr. Ramel, she must see it. Whatever happened between Faith and Dr. Ramel, she must know it. It must happen today. And I'm like, at your own party, you still want drama. Auntie, mo- ah, Auntie lang paying you. We are not calling you by name. We are putting auntie in front of your name. Well, moving forward, she addresses all of them. She tells them about her journey, how she started from stage and moved to film, yada yada. How she just came up in the industry basically, and then she brings in her mentor, Lasun Ray, to come and talk about her as a person and her career and all of that. And I mean, if you're familiar with the Yoruba film industry from the early 2000s to early 2010s and stuff, you definitely know the Ray family. That they are very popular. They were trending in the Yoruba film industry. Lasun Ray, Murphy Ray, I can't remember the other members of their family, but yes, they were very prominent people in the industry. And he talks about how, when Iyabo came to him that she wanted to start film, he was skeptical about her at first, but he saw her dedication. And I mean, everybody can agree that Iyabo is someone that is dedicated to what she does. And she's good at it. To be honest, she's good at it. Well, after that, they brought in like a stage. There was a stage performance. They brought in people play to come and dance. There was Shango performances where they were breathing fire out of their mouth, swallowing fire, and all of that. Personally, I love stage plays. Like when I was in school, I always attended any stage play, any stage performance. You see me there. I don't mind the amount you sell the tickets. You will see me there because I am such a fan of stage performances. And the women they were having fun, were seeing Shango replicas. They loved it. They were scared of the fire. I'm like, you people have never seen stage play before. You've never heard of Shango before. Ni." But yeah, they loved it. They were all having fun. They even stood up to dance, do the cultural thingy here and there. And then it was time for food, and they said they wanted to play a game. Yabo said they should all check under their mat. They would find the paper. When they first said game, I say, hey, this is where the problem always starts. It's always the games. Is this game known? Is game that is always causing kasala. But yeah, this game, I mean, it caused a little bit of kasala, but it wasn't the game that caused the kasala. So she told them to check the paper, whatever you see in the paper, you're supposed to say it in your native dialect, right? So Miriam starts. Miriam says her old. She tries, says something about antelope, kiniko, abi kangaroo. But obviously, Miss, I don't even know the meaning of kangaroo in Yoruba. So she says her own. Iyabo scores. I think she gave her like 3/5 or thereabouts. And then Laura tries her own. She speaks in Igbo. I don't know what she said. I don't know the meaning. But it sounded so good. Her Igbo sounded so sweet. The Dr. Romero is like, that Igbo is like 3/10. I'm like, I don't understand. Well, it just sounded good to me, Sha, so I really don't care. Then it's Faith's turn to speak now, and then she says she cannot speak her language. Ah, 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 ah. So all your, I'm an Ikwere girl. I'm an Ikwere girl. It's all for mouth. Nothing to show for it. Are you serious? I'm like, I beg. Like, what is this? Even all the ladies in their confessions, they're like, please, Faith is lying. Faith is lying. Even if it is the tiniest thing, you cannot speak in your language. And as much as I want to believe that, she's not lying, it's really hard for someone who, I mean, they said she lived in Port Harcourt, I think until she was 19. So are you telling me that she never, ever learned, even if it's the tiniest bit, like just say something, right? Just like, okay, I can't speak my language very well, but I know ABCD. Do you understand? And just say that one. She couldn't say nada. And guys, Dr. Ramel now shades that this guy, you're not talking to somebody, then you now go, what do they call zero in Yoruba? Odo. I'm like, God. This guy, you like Asala. I like you. I see you. You like problem. You like drama. You're gonna breathe it. Okay? Okay. But personally, I feel like Faith was just doing that to just be the center of discussion that night. I'm being honest with you. I do not believe that she cannot speak anything in a language. Like, how bad can it be? Then it's Tanya's turn. Tanya got there's this, I don't know if you've heard it before, but most Yoruba people, they always say that my father's farm is very big. Then you have to translate it to Yoruba. It means Oko Baba mi tobi gan. So, but the word Oko can be accented in different ways and it will mean different things. So, yeah, a lot of people do not get it sometimes. They accent it wrongly and they pronounce it as penis, right? So, I think that's what they were trying to achieve with that. It was funny, Sha. Then, it was Chioma's turn. Chioma too tried with her Igbo. Laura was like, she was correct, but she did it with her with her foreign accent. You know what I'm saying? She put a little bit of British in there. It was Tiana's turn, and then guys, this Dr. Ramel. Can you believe what he said about Tiana? He said he feels like Tiana would get it because obviously Tiana's first language is Yoruba. English is like a foreign language, guys. It did not say English is a second. Like, it said English is a foreign, like she does not understand English. It's foreign to her. She's probably just learning it. If Tiana should catch that man, hey, this is what is going to put him in trouble last. Well, it was his own turn to speak. He spoke his Igbo with so much pride. Guys, if you see the way he said it, and Miriam started beefing him that, so he can speak Igbo like this and he's always faking English. And I'm like, I don't understand. If you can speak Igbo, does that mean that you can always speak Fune as well? Anyways, they had fun with this one. It was an interesting game. It went well. And then they started the second game. It was the acting game. You would pick, I think you would also pick a paper this time, and whatever character you pick is what you get to play. Laura and Miriam did Olowo and Onigbese. Laura is the one that owns the money. Miriam is the one that is the Onigbese. They played their part. Laura won it. Miriam does not know how to act like that. Laura, she was good. Then Dr. Amel, Faith, and Chioma, they played husband, wife, and side chick. Dr. Amel was the husband, Faith was the wife, and Chioma was the side chick. Guys, Faith still brought her whole I don't shout, I don't dance into acting. I'm like, I don't understand. Either you want to go and start acting as a career, you are still forming in acting. And I feel like that was a good time to just, tap into our creativity, our acting power. Let us see what you can do. Abby, you say you can act, say you want to go into the acting industry, then prove it to us that you can do it. Then Tanya and Tiana played Boko Boko and wife. Tanya is the Boko Boko, and bro, they were hilarious. Tanya has Omota vibes in her body. Hey, the way she was acting, and Tiana. I mean, Tiana obviously is a mad woman herself. Both of them were my favorites. The way they went up on each other, Tiana removed Gele, she attacked Tanya. Like, it was so funny. It was hilarious. And they even won the best actors for the night, to be honest, because they just did so well. The both of them, they did so well. I enjoyed it. The games that they played today, it is a sweet person. Then it's time to eat, and then Iyabo brings up the old Botox party thingy up again. She's like, Dr. Romeo, you still owe me an apology for delaying me for 5 hours. And then Dr. Romeo starts to address the situation. It's like there were delays, but that wasn't their intention, one or two things happen, blah blah. And then Tiana just quickly threw it in there. It was from your side now. And that was intentional, guys. That was to make him to say everything he had told her. Because set up. Tiana was setting him up. He had told her that the fault was not from his side, it was from Faith. Now, she's now throwing it back to him that it's from your side now. Then he now starts to talk. And when he starts to talk now, he's like, this is what happened, blah, blah, blah. Tiana now says, oh, are you going to say all the things you told me about Faith? Ha! Ha! Tiana! This babe, Sha, I loved it, Sha. I'm not even going to lie. I love the way she called him out ASAP. Maybe you can't talk. Oh yeah, start to talk. He started to talk. He's saying that most of the planning of the Botox party was one-sided. He felt like Faith should have commended him and all of that. They have not spoken since that time. He did not call her. She did not call him. Nothing, nothing. In all of this, Faith did not say a thing. She did not say a word. Even Laura mentioned in her confession that Faith had already said she doesn't want to exchange words with him, so she's going to keep mute. Guys, she kept mute and she was just pressing her phone all through. Hey, but this whole conversation gave Miriam mouth sharp because she's like, if your friend can be saying this about you, it speaks so much about your character. I'm like, you shut up. Please, 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 please. Not even you, please. Just shut up. I mean, Faith is not even a good person. She's not a saint, but please, not you, Mariam. You don't deserve to be opening your mouth. But anyways, Faith not speaking just made the night go smoothly. Dr. Amel finished everything he had to say, and then they continued on with the night. They had fun, they cheersed, and it all went well. And that's how this entire episode went. And we see that in the next episode, Faith and Dr. Amir are finally going to have a conversation. This is long overdue. They really, really need to have that conversation. Let us know what is going on. And guys, let me know your favorite highlight from this episode. For me, it was the acting, especially Tania and Tiana. And then, oh, Chioma as well. Chioma did so well acting as a side chick. Like, Tiana had to say, maybe Chioma is a side chick that we don't know about because she was so good at it. They all did well. Maybe not all of them, but most of them, apart from Faith Shah and Miriam, yeah, many of them did well. It was an interesting one. I think the trip finally went well or it ended well. Let me know what your highlights are in this episode and what you enjoyed most. And if you're enjoying the season so far, let me also know in the comment section. One extra point, I think they should remove Tanya from this show. She's just a commenter, to be honest. She should just be one of us, the viewers, just commenting on the show because what really does she bring? This is episode 5, and we've not really seen her essence in the show. Anyways, this is where I'm going to end this video, and I'm going to see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.